Hello, I'm Jason Russell from Critical Dice, and welcome to the Fable 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos and special emotions. You're watching the Duke City Chronicles, a Monster of the Week stream here on Twitch stream Fable 42. You can join us every Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And we're also doing a dice giveaway right now, so go ahead, if you're in the Twitch chat live, hit !critical. And to enter that giveaway. Also, if you wouldn't mind liking and possibly even subscribing, maybe use that free Amazon Prime, we'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and do our character player intros, and we'll get back into this hunt. Riley, why don't you go first?
Right, I go first. I never go first. I don't even know what to do if I go first. I mean, am I supposed to say my name first? Am I supposed to just be Chris Solo, or you know? Well, I guess I could. Yeah. All right.
Right, Riley. It's gonna be okay. Riley.
Oh, hang on. I got it.
Riley, don't panic.
Riley, it's gonna be okay. Just tell them that you're Chris Solo. You can find you on Instagram at
Chris Solo.
DM Chris Solo. Right.
Yeah, DM right. Chris Solo on the socials.
Right, and you play Riley Reed.
Riley Reed that's my name, right?
The expert at everything.
I do the expert. The boom booms and the pew pews.
See, you got it. You're a natural. See you. Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you. I love you. Goodbye.
Jason with this.
GW.
Hi, I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005. So 2 B's and 2 zeros. And I play Q, and last episode was really heavy, and I'm just figuring out how to maneuver through these feelings that I normally hide. So I'm here.
You can also find him on Clarion Dawn on your podcaster of choice. Suki, go next.
I'm Bridget, and and I'm fine. I'm just stuffing those feelings way down deep. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at string_theories_. And here I am playing Suki Buchanan. She's a 7-year-old heavily tattooed medium of the spooky playbook, and she sasses the dead for a living.
Sasses the dead for a living. That's awesome.
She does. She has no respect for the dead.
That's a wild departure from what I understood.
I feel like you do.
When they show me respect, you know? No, I'm just kidding.
Respect
she's here to help
given
them.
when it's earned.
That is
Katia,
true.
Diane, save us.
Hey everyone, my name's Diane. I might have the only normal intro for this one. You can find me online at the Pretty DM. And tonight I am playing Katia Rose, the monstrous playbook, half vampire, half human, and completely asleep.
Oh yeah.
Totally asleep in the desert.
What could go
And
I
wrong?
don't know if I'm still in the desert.
And I'm Jason Russell. You can find me at Critical Dice on Instagram and heaven help us TikTok. Welcome to a very special 80s style emotional ringer episode of the Duke City Chronicles. Julie, do the thing.
Oh yeah. You do the thing.
It's an amazing place. Most people have no idea where it is, but we're okay with that. We've got mountains, rivers, deserts, and over 300 days of sunshine, and some of the most diverse and wonderful people you'll ever meet. It's a great place to live, and I definitely encourage you to try it. But we also have our dark side, our own ghosts, secrets, and legends. Most of them are true. For thousands of years, people have been living here and dying here. This is Albuquerque, but it goes by many names. The 505, the Burke, my favorite is the Duke City. These are the Duke City Chronicles.
Previously on the Duke City Chronicles, the team meets the representative of the Obsidian Order, Fiona Malik, who is a magician, sorceress of some renown, who they have sent to cast the targeting spell for their impending and hopefully successful time jaunt back to the present. After some discussion about the ritual, what it will cost, and how it will act, the team, along with Frank Hibben, noted secret monster hunter, heads out to the vampire werewolf Chuchacabra hunter. I'm still waiting for that Chuchacabra. Head out to the basalt boulders of the petroglyphs, where there's an incredibly heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, emotional moment between the whole team, and then the spell commences and they fall asleep, which brings us to tonight's hunt as we continue the visitor. Suki, you're sitting in a seat in the Mustang, and you're looking out the window. It's night. You see trees and houses going by. You look to your left. Your husband smiles at you, and then there's light and noise, and you wake up somewhere on the asphalt. The Mustang is wrecked, and your husband's body is limp, hanging out the side of the car. You know this night. It's replayed in your mind thousands of times. What do you do?
I run over to Eddie and kind of just hold him, check for a pulse, pray that this time that maybe there is one.
You hear a voice behind you, someone standing above you. It's not going to change anything. It should happen the same way every time, but you won't let it.
Can I turn to see who it is?
It's Ralph, the ghost.
Oh, Ralph. You ever lose somebody like this?
Yeah, I think I have. But this isn't about me, it's about you. Why do you keep doing this?
I killed the love of my life.
It's not your fault, baby. This is the past. You can't keep changing it. You're back in the car. You're sitting in the seat of the Mustang. You look out the window. And you look to your left, and your husband smiles at you. But this time you catch something in the corner of your eye, and Ralph's sitting in the back seat. He looks at you and says, "Can't keep trying to change the past, Suki."
I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it.
What would your advice be? And he puts a hand up, and the scene stops, and you can see off to your left the car that's going to hit you, just a few feet away, as the scene freezes. What would your advice be?
I would have told him to put on a seatbelt. I wouldn't have looked at him. I wouldn't have changed the radio station. I wouldn't have gone driving that night. It was too dark anyway.
Suki. Where are you sitting? You look to your left, and you see your husband.
Oh my God, I ain't driving.
No, baby, you're not. You never were.
Oh my God.
He was driving. The last thing he saw, it was you. He was so happy. The other guy, he was driving too. Do you really think that speed seatbelt would have changed much?
I don't know what to do, Ralph.
Listen to your own advice. It's not your fault, baby. This is the past. You can't change it.
Hey, Ralph.
Yeah.
If I didn't kill him, then why ain't I ever seen him?
You tell me, Miss Suki.
I don't know.
Maybe if you stop beating yourself up, you'll have more time to see him. In my experience, when people can't find each other, either one of them's hiding, one of them's looking in the wrong place.
Okay. All right. I can do that.
Who was driving?
Eddie was driving.
Whose fault was it? Eddie or the other car?
The other car?
Could you have changed the dang thing?
Can't undead a dead guy.
Now you're listening to yourself. And you're on the asphalt. You see the accident. You see the other car. And those Suki, I don't think you can see them right now. The rest of the team is standing behind you, 5-6 feet away on the asphalt. Katia, you're walking up to a New York City club. I'm going to pause a second. Bridget, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Because I
good shit right there. That's some good. It got me right in the kidneys right there.
Okay. I'm just checking on you, okay? Because I know that you're
I'm
capable of amazing feats of acting, and I just want to check on you.
I promise it was good. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Okay. Katia, you're walking up to one of your favorite clubs, and you've got your phone. You look so cute tonight. That new dress, that new skirt you got, that top, and those sunglasses that no one's going to know you got it from one of the street vendors. They look legit. And the bouncer says, "Hold on, you sure you want to go in here?"
Yeah, of course. Why? It's my favorite club.
Okay.
New skirt. I have to show it off.
As you wish. And as you pass him and he lets you by, you think he looks kind of familiar. You're not quite sure, and you find a table pretty quickly. And you're looking through your phone, checking to see if there's new texts or messages from your friends that are going to meet you there. And someone sits at your table, and you look up, and it's you. You go, I can't believe the doorman gives you trouble. I mean, this place is fine, I guess, but I've been to much nicer clubs. What are you doing here?
I go here all the time. What's happening?
And you hear another voice. Don't ask her questions that are too hard for her to answer. Her head is empty, as is her purpose. And you sit down at the table, and your fangs are showing, in all black. And in a moment, you realize that this version of you is fully turned.
Oh.
She says, can you believe this? All these Capri Suns walking around like they have choice, like they matter at all. Pick one. We'll eat together. Break bread, as it were.
I mean, what?
Oh, come on. You're really going to tell me you'll pick this vapid airhead over glorious purpose in eternity to do as you wish? You've seen how they end. They're bone and dust. Part of them gets thrown away when you're not willing to settle for thrift store blood. And the other one says, ugh, gross. This is the life. I mean, we're going to see Vic later, probably some other boys, and we probably got a good line on some after parties, if you know what I mean. I mean, do you really want to live forever in the dark? Like some kind of like, I don't even know what, like a leech?
I was just like looking, like, I mean, do I have to choose? I haven't chosen so far, and it's been pretty great.
Not choosing is still choosing. I mean, look, she says, I'm dumb. I'm not dumb. You can either pick Prada or you can pick Tiffany's, okay?
I mean,
and
you got us in this situation, which is kind of dumb.
I got us in the situation? I think you got us in the situation.
I mean, touche. It's all of us. We're all the same.
Oh, don't put me, and the other one says, don't put me in the same category. Don't, hey, no. I am nothing like her. She's a candle that's going to burn down and come to nothing. I'm going to live forever. You want that boy toy? You want that big, strapping, barrel-chested policeman? We can have him whenever we want. Just look into his eyes. Train him like a puppy. And the other one says, or just use the gifts that Mama gave you. We still got any guy we wanted.
I hate myself. I hate this situation.
It's not hard, says the vampire Katia. Pick a direction.
I mean, sure.
And walk down it.
Being a vampire has its perks, but why would I choose to go full vampire? Besides eternal life.
Okay, first of all, that's not a bug, it's a feature, okay?
No, I get that it's a feature. I don't think it's a bug at all, but I think that it's a minor feature, especially when everyone you know dies.
Well, we could fix that, can't we?
Can we? I don't know.
Oh, sure. Just bite Boy Toy 3 times and you're fine. It'll be easy. He'd never even feel it. You keep sitting on a fence, you're going to get a post up your, well, you know.
But there's not a way to go back.
The other Katia says, of course there's a way to go back. You've returned dresses way past the return date.
Yeah, but this isn't returning a dress. This is...
Are you a vampire? Are you a full vampire?
No, but I have all the perks.
So then there must be a way back.
I don't know if I want to go back, though. If I can...
You really want to be her? You want to be her?
I mean, black looks good on us. You gotta admit.
I can wear black. She like snaps and she's wearing black too, but it's like really haute couture.
Sure, but this isn't just fashion, is it?
Yeah, probably not. You look over to your left and you see the doorman again, like staring at you, and you finally recognize him. It's Ezekiel, your vampire friend.
Can I go talk to him? Like,
he's like staring at you, like waiting to see what will happen.
I'm gonna look at the human version of me and be like, can you move?
She scoots out of the way as you get out of the table.
Thank you. I want to go talk to Ezekiel.
You're between the horns of a dilemma.
Yeah, apparently. I didn't realize I had to choose between being full vampire and going back to being a human, which doesn't seem like something I want. I don't know.
What?
Why can't I just stay half human, half vampire?
Who says you can't?
I do, apparently, as I look over my shoulder.
He looks over your shoulder too and says, are they really you?
Well, they definitely act like me. They have the attitude. They have the look.
Katia, you are uniquely positioned to forge your own destiny. When faced with the horns of a dilemma, the problem is the horns want you to think they are the only two options. Choose a path, young lady, and walk it. What will you do?
I'm just gonna smile. I'm gonna go to the bar.
Okay.
I'm going to send 2 drinks over to myself. And then I'm gonna go to the dance floor.
You just leave them behind?
Yeah.
I love it. As you're on the dance floor, you don't notice this, but the rest of your team is standing off on a balcony and they see you dance and dance into the night, leaving your cares behind as you ignore the 2 choices back at your table. Riley.
Riley's not here right now. Please leave your name and...
Riley does not want to be emotionally called out. Thank you so much for trying.
Sorry.
A hand smacks you in the back of the head.
I'm Brandon.
And says, pay attention, kid. And it's John Grant. Full dress blues of the APD uniform. And you're standing in a yard.
Mm-hmm. I'm young, aren't I?
No, you look about the same age you should, I think. Maybe a little younger. He goes, so, where have you brought us? And you look and
With a bit of horror, you realize it's the front yard of your parents.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Something you want to share with the class, Reed?
Nope. This is worst place imaginable.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of that's going around tonight. So are we going in or what?
Sure.
Great. You'll probably want to talk to your visitor on the front steps, though. And you can see that there is a very ghost of Christmas future looking figure sitting in a chair on the front porch, cloak over the head, all blacks. And you realize you're going to have to deal with them before you walk inside.
Do I recognize them?
Not from this perspective. You guys are still about 20 feet out from the front door.
Hey, do I know you?
You should.
Donnie, is that you?
Nice try. A little worse than that, Reed. He starts walking towards you a little faster and faster. Your friends can't help you now. You're mine. This is going to be revenge. He pulls his hood back and it's Kyle. And he's bloody and there's pieces of asphalt and wood stuck into the side of his face. It's like, try and blow me up again. See what happens.
I mean, I can take the other leg off if you want. My friend said it was all right.
So cavalier. Just take a man's life, think nothing of it?
Oh, no, I thought a lot of it. I just hide my pain with sarcasm.
How's that working for you?
In this moment, splendidly.
Yeah, I'll bet. You know what?
I just lost my die.
You're right. I can't do anything to you. The worst thing I can do to you is let you go inside. Have fun.
No, you want to talk some more? How's the afterlife?
Have fun, Reed. And he disappears.
You have to bounce? Damn it.
And Grant's beside you again. So we going in or what? Are you going to keep hiding?
Is that an option?
He just looks at you.
All right. So, bitch. I go in.
You open the door and it's much like it was that night many years ago, where you find your parents on the floor, dead. And a shadow, the shape and size of a human, stands over them both. It turns and looks at you, and you feel in your hand, Riley, there's a weapon. What is it?
9mm.
You know it's loaded. You counted the rounds twice yourself.
Cold steel.
What do you do?
Do I recognize the shadow?
It's the same as it was that night.
Do I know who the shadow is?
Do you want to find out?
No.
The shadow starts approaching you.
Now, what did you...
Sorry. What are you going to say? What did I do?
Yeah.
It's the same thing you were about to do. Right.
No.
Lies. Lies. And he's now in your face. You know what they say about liars, Riley. They go to hell. And his face begins to clear as the shadows lick away.
And it's you. You think you're the only normal one? You run with monsters? The only monster here is you, Reed. The only monster here is us.
And who are you?
I'm you.
Yeah, but I didn't kill my parents. You got here
And
before I got here.
Oh, how convenient for you. That must make a very convenient and comfortable moral high ground for you to sit your high horse on. Had I not shown up, it'd be you over the bodies. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. I'm listening.
My parents were terrible people, but
And
nobody
they were still people.
would want to do that.
Humans. Normal. No fangs. No claws, no fur. Humans.
Yeah, but
what, Reed?
there's only one person I know that would want them dead more than me. And I'm gonna look like deep into this thing's face. Show yourself.
I am showing you myself. Well, yourself. When are you going to admit, Reed? You're the biggest monster in your team. Or should we call Kyle back in here and let him testify? You can pull up one of these blood-soaked couches, use it like a jury bench. And grab the TV, make it the judge's box. Find a hammer from the wood shed, and get a gavel. What do you say? How think you'll fare? Maybe Grant here can be your bailiff.
What do you want from me?
Just want you to admit the truth. You're the biggest monster you know. I haven't heard you tell me I'm wrong on any particular point.
Because you're not.
That's right. So use that amazing intellect of yours. Connect the dots, Reed. If I'm not wrong, what's the only possible conclusion?
That I'm a monster.
And he grabs you by the shirt. You're a monster. Reed, you're still a man. Men can change. Q. GW's face is like, no, I don't want to go. I want you all to know that I love you very much.
That's why you do this to us.
No, that's not true. Q, it's probably your second cookie. Biscuit Cheetos, they're your favorite. Before you realize you don't remember how you got to your kitchen table. And your grandma said, "You okay, baby?"
My grandma said that?
Mm-hmm. She has her hand on your hand from across the table. You all right, baby? You're like you just swallowed a fly or something. I made the recipe wrong.
You can talk.
Oh yeah, you'll find here a lot of things can happen.
How did I get here?
She stands up and starts washing some dishes. Well, rules are a little bit different for you. So we gotta amend things, but you'll probably want to know that there's ghouls coming. And your parents are in the basement. And they hold up in the bottom room. Dad's got a shotgun, but you can probably do something about that to fix it.
What do you mean? What do you mean ghouls are coming?
Ghouls? They found out where you live, honey. They're coming for your family.
No. No, Q runs away and he runs to the basement to look for his parents.
The bottom door of the kind of the office down there in the split level is barred, and you can hear some noises inside, but the door holds fast.
Can I open this barred door?
No, it's barred from the inside.
Hey, Mom, Dad, let me in.
Son, are you okay? There's something coming. Hide yourself. Go under the bed or something. There's a gun safe upstairs. I'll tell you the code. Just get yourself safe. I don't dare open the door. Your mom's in here with me. It's going to be okay, son. We're going to keep you safe.
How do you know?
The ghouls? I saw them outside. They're starting to circle. You hear a crash of a window upstairs.
No. He's gonna try to make a sword of light.
Nothing.
Oh.
He's gonna try to make double daggers.
Nothing.
Shit. He's gonna try to run to the gun where his dad said there was a gun.
Yeah. He told you the code and you type it in and there's a 9mm in there.
I grab it, make sure it's loaded.
It is. They're normal rounds. No holy symbols, no silver, no wolf's bane, no cold iron.
And he's holding it. He just, Dipna!
You hear your grandma call down from the kitchen. I already told her special rules, baby. That's all you get.
Do you hear me? Tell me if you can hear me.
There's nothing.
Pericletus, come!
A dog walks into the room. A regular, furry dog, about the same size as Pericletus, and sits down, looks at you like...
No, I'm gonna go to where I heard the crashing.
Yeah, you go down and you see there's a window clearly broken, and there's wind blowing the drapes. There's rain coming in on the side, and you look and you can see it. There's a pool of water. There's a footprints of water, and it leads behind the couch.
I hold the gun just like my militant dad taught me, and I'm gonna go walking around the couch really slowly.
You come across the couch and there's a ghoul there and it stands to leap.
I shoot.
It crumples to the ground and it doesn't move, and there's a hand on your shoulder, and it's your grandma. Baby, what do you think that ghoul's name was?
I don't know. I don't care. It's a ghoul.
What if his name was diabetes? What if his name was cancer?
What?
What if his name was Alzheimer's? Your gun gonna kill him then?
I don't know.
She takes your hand slowly off the gun and takes you back to the kitchen table. Sit. Have a cookie. Baby, you can't keep everybody safe. People go. People die. You never met your grandfather. He died before you were born.
I have to save everybody. I have to keep everyone safe.
As I recall, that ain't the mission I gave you.
What?
I may be pretty old, but I think I remember what I told you. That ain't the mission I gave you.
What was the mission?
You
keep your team safe. There's something coming. Family comes and goes. Some you bow into, some you choose.
But I need them.
Q, breathe. Big breath. They need you. But they need you at your best. Not freaking out. Not pushing other people away because you think it makes you strong. Family is multiplication, not addition. Open your heart. And like that old cartoon, grows 3 sizes. Breathe. Breathe. And she stands up and she hits you on your chest. Breathe! Hits you on your chest again. Breathe! And you wake up and Hibbins over you, hitting you in the chest. Breathe! Come on! He picks you up. It's like, are you all right?
Yeah!
You weren't breathing. It's Breaking Bad. Look. And he points, and you see Fiona, and she's wreathed in flame, and her skin is turned red. And the rest of the team isn't breathing. What do you do? They're on the ground.
He looks at her, and he starts to... If his powers work, he'll start to glow.
They work. Oh, yeah.
Out of rage! What are you doing?
And you see her like chanting, muttering underneath her breath. And when you scream, her eyes open and look at you, and hellfire streams out of them. See what was hidden from the Creator's ire. Touch the skin and heart with fire. And she changes and shifts. And her form bulks up, the skin turns red, horns grow from her forehead as a demon sits where Fiona once did.
I run to Q. I run to Riley. I can't think.
What do you do?
Riley, come on, man, wake up! And I slap his face.
Act under pressure.
Okay. +2, cool. Oh my God, double 6s. +2, 14.
He wakes up as your gold energy encased fist is like smacking him, and he like wakes up and like you see a little like tendril of like energy like hits his eyes, and he's like, "You're awake, Chris." Riley.
What's going on?
Get up, man. Get up. We got a situation. And I'll look back at the demon.
She's slowly standing. It was too much for her.
Do I have my gun on me?
Oh, yes.
Is it loaded with gold heart seal?
No, but you have those rounds on you.
I will load it.
She tried to tap the power without summoning me. She would have died. She'll thank me. Now, what to do with you?
Oh, so this is a demon in place of her.
Something like that.
I shoot him.
Actually, you're loading your gun.
Okay.
Q, what do you want to do?
I'm running to Katia.
Great. What do you do?
Cat, come on, Cat! And I grab her by her shoulders, her clothes, and I'm just like shaking her. Come on, we need you! Come on!
She doesn't gasp for air. She just opens her eyes. Katia, you feel fine. Like you were dancing, you close your eyes, and then like instead of you dancing, you're being shook, and you're like, what? Like you don't have the same like physical.
What's happening? I was dancing. I was in a club. I was having fun.
That's happening, and I point.
And like
fire is just like licking off this demon where Fiona once was.
Jump up to my feet and pull my gladius.
Nice. Chris, go ahead. Riley?
Shoot.
Go for it. Kick some butt.
Kick some butt. That's... which one is kick some butt again?
That's tough.
Tough. That's 7 + 1 is 8.
That's 7 + 1 is 8. Yep, that's a mixed success. How much damage?
I want to say the handgun was 2. Because we took it off and then I forgot to put it back on because we added something else.
Yeah, 2. That sounds good. And the cold iron rounds do seem to hurt it as like 2 slugs hit into the right pec. Just, it turns to you, opens its mouth. As hellfire shoots from its mouth. That is going to be 3 harm fire damage.
Okay.
I run to Suki.
Okay. What do you do?
Miss Suki, come on, Miss Suki. And he's being way more gentle because she is more frail than the others. Come on. We need wake up.
Suki, Ralph has his hand on your shoulder and says, what do you want to do? You want to stay here or you want to face the future?
I think I'll face the future. Thank you very much, Ralph.
All right. Because of branding, I feel like I should make a joke about butts, but I'm proud of you. Don't forget me, okay?
How could I?
That's my girl. And you wake up and Q's like gently shaking you.
Come on.
What?
We got a problem. That.
And it's walking forward, kind of going towards Katia as Riley is like on fire and stop, dropping, and rolling right now.
Hide what the creator cannot bear.
Suki, you see Hibben running towards the demon. He drops, he grabs the dagger from the ground. What do you do?
I want to help him. I saw this happen. I become once more the foremost fair, and I'll push that energy out towards Hibben and hope.
Roll plus weird.
Okay.
What is happening?
That's a 10.
You see the demon go to its knees. No! How did you... And one side is shrinking down to Fiona's diminutive size, and you see the face half and half demon, half Fiona. No, not going back. I'll be free. No. You're one who suffers from a double dose of original sin. You get back in the right night you're supposed to. And Hibben is coming up behind and has the dagger. What do you... Anybody?
When all this is happening, Q is forming different weapons. Like, he makes the sword. It's like he can't make up his mind. The sword turns into a warhammer. The warhammer turns into chains. It just keeps changing. And then he stops and thinks, and it dissipates. And he's gonna like run right towards the demon, the half demon, half Fiona. He's gonna run forward with nothing in his hands. Get away! And just explode into radiant light. And I will use my new ability, cast out evil.
Roll plus tough.
Absolutely.
12 total.
On a 10 plus, it is banished. Hibben catches for a second as he sees you do this, and that golden energy spreads out like a shockwave around you, and you see the demon side shrink down, and Fiona's on the ground. She says, "That was a bit of a rush. I'm gonna lay down for a bit." And that's where we're going to end our episode.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So normally I would be coy and wink at the camera and put up Vulcan signs and say Albuquerque's a weird place. Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a wild ride.
That was heavy.
Right there.
That was heavy.
Learned so much.
That was good.
When I told you guys this was going to be an emotional ride for this arc, and then Solo just starts into emotional development on his own, I'm like, well, there's a nice, hors d'oeuvre charcuterie board of emotional trauma. Let's go with that.
We're warming everybody up to it.
Oh my gosh.
Charcut of emotional trauma.
We have just a few minutes. Any questions or things we need to talk about before we end this episode proper? I think the chat also probably has lots of questions that we can't see right now because this is the past.
Gosh, it's like what's happening in real life.
Were we all dead?
No.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this,
I mean...
Diane, is that she said in order for you to move forward, you're going to have to move forward. And you guys, I think, had to face some inner demons.
Oh, yeah.
For this spell to work.
Oh,
and an actual demon.
Yeah, Fiona too, apparently.
Fiona too, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think it was serious, the vision where Hibben was gonna stab Fiona, but I didn't think I'd be cheering for that when that did happen.
What?
Yeah.
What were the words that was told to Suki in her moment?
Suki, go ahead and say what they were.
Hide what the creator cannot bear, become once more the form most fair.
That's so freaking deep.
It's so,
and
well,
the phrase that she said was see what was hidden from the creator's ire, touch the skin and heart with fire.
Yeah, I got told that in the episode 4.
Yeah. Some of these she had heard whispered in visions previously, and the last one she got because of her performance and emotional resolution in her vision just now. So that's kind of how that worked.
I should have also. I cried real tears over that pretend van.
Yeah. There were so many amazing moments from everybody, but one of the things that most shocked me to hear of Katia was in her thing when she said, "I hate myself." I was like,
I felt that hurt.
That was that reached down.
Everybody, literally, there were revelations in literally every single one of these.
I particularly enjoyed Katia's solution of screw y'all, I'm going dancing.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I was like, I'm gonna choose my own self right now. I am. So.
I love that. That's a wonderful way to encapsulate that. You chose yourself as you are now. I like that very much.
You pulled no punches today, Keeper.
Not
you pulled no
one.
punch at all.
Not a single one. All the emotional buttons.
That was awesome.
I want to share blame with Stax, but all he did was
we know.
All he did was check my narrative math. That's all he did. It's all my fault. I'm Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
As this was all going down, I was like, I hit up Chris. I was just like, and Stax knew it all. He was the nurse to Mad Dr. Critical.
So this is the last thing I'll say before we end the episode, is that I asked Chris earlier, hey, is Carl dead? Because you guys had always presented me this like headcanon that Carl, a previous hunter who had kind of done some things with you guys, did something terrible, and then Riley just shot him. And as I was thinking about it, I was like, Riley's killed 2 people. And I went back and looked at his backstory he sent me. I'm like, he was willing to kill more people. Oh no, I didn't plan this, but this is kind of good. And so I asked him, I was like, did you kill Carl? He's like, no, he's alive. I'm like, so Carl was almost on that porch as well, but I double checked with Riley.
There was someone else that I thought you were going to put on that porch, but save that for another day.
The fear of the last thing, just the fear of my parents barricading themselves, and then I couldn't do anything but grab the. I was.
Yeah,
and I didn't have my angel hound. I just had this Harry Potter. Like, oh no. That was great. That was great, Jason. Thank you.
So
thanks.
Good.
I was hoping that would go well. Because I didn't give any of my players any heads up on this, but I'm emotionally drained too. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us for the Duke City Chronicles. Next episode, I'm not sure what we're going to do. It might be a half episode to wrap up this, and then also starting a new hunt. So we'll see how that goes. But you can find out by joining us next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. Pacific. And until then, Albuquerque is an emotionally tragic place. Let's keep it that way.
Do we have to? I mean, do we have to?